Hello Aquarius, welcome to Intuitive Garden Tarot. My name is Nicole and I'm going to be doing a current energy check-in for the general Aquarian energy. I did do a pre-meditation and I got a symbol for the general energy of this reading for you today, Aquarius, and the symbol that came through was a semi-truck, maybe even a Mack truck, but it was very interesting. The cab of the truck was specifically white, and that was most apparent, and it was angled to be aerodynamic, and you are an air sign. But the sense that I got is you might be carrying a heavy load, a big load, a wide load right now. Load of what? Let's unpack that. Let's look into the tarot and see what message wants to come through. I selected the Rider-Waite Smith deck. That's what wants to deliver the message for you right now, Aquarius. So we have the 10 of Wands carrying a heavy load, 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune at the heart of the reading, King of Wands, Judgment, Knight of Swords. Holy moly. There is a lot of fire in here for you, Aquarius. And I'm gathering just right off the bat that it's a lot. It's a lot to process for you. Let's go into the background here with this 8 of Swords. There's been a lot of energy, messages, direction, advice coming into you. One thing after another is how that feels, and kind of like feeling bombarded energetically. And you're showing up as the 10 of Wands here. Look at this figure carrying this heavy load, just with his nose to the grindstone. And interesting the way his head is behind all the wands he's carrying, and that's reminding me of that image of the truck. Okay, so take this as it resonates, but I think you're a little headstrong, and why wouldn't you be? You're an air sign. I don't know if that's working anymore though, because what we're getting next is the energy of the 5 of Wands, like a gridlock, being all locked up. This is often a message of an internal state, but it might be something you're feeling. You might be feeling stuck or locked up with the people you're involved with around you. It's very frustrating, very fiery energy. And it is a heavy load to just deal with that. And there might be children involved as well. If you work with children or have children in your family or your community, just feels like there's a lot of irons in the fire. And everything needs attention. So where do you go with that, huh? And like I said, at the heart of the reading, we have this Wheel of Fortune, which is about things moving, turning around. Question is, how are they turning for you? I'm feeling the heavy energy at the bottom, the heavy energy at the bottom of the wheel, the jackalope. And it's a bit of a trickster energy. That might be what you're feeling, you're surrounded with. Maybe that's representing you in some way. It could be just that understanding or that feeling that something's going to give, something's got to give, and it might not be pretty. Could be that as well, like just knowing that something's brewing, and might be messy, but it also can't stay stuck forever. It's very heavy, this load. And where the energy is going is King of Wands. He's very fiery. He understands the power and the transformational power of fire, and this can be speaking to women as well. This is just his energy, and this applies to all genders. And what it feels like is he's known for sometimes being a bit of an actor. He's very charismatic and can put on different personalities. That's what the lizard represents. So maybe you're feeling like you're putting up a front right now, like everything's fine and you've got it all together. Or maybe you are believing that this too will pass, whatever conflict is going on. If you can keep the right perspective and stay in your more mature self, that's what it would take, obviously, when things are in a gridlock or falling apart, perhaps. In order to maintain dignity and grace, we can't be reacting from our egos or from our child self. Of course, we have to be stepping into our mastery of our anger, in particular, that fire energy. So much fire. There's fire in every direction for you, Aquarius, right now. And then it's further amplified by, look at this character on the Knight of Swords. One thing that he's known for is being very angry, hot-headed, just charging ahead without really thinking things through. And let me back up, because the Judgment card is what this Knight of Swords is emphasizing. Things are rising to the surface. Things are coming out in the open. It might even feel alarming. It could feel healing. It depends on where you are with this energy, Aquarius. Hopefully it's feeling really healing and cleansing, but there's a big wake-up call coming, charging ahead, and it's up to you, again, how you work with this energy. It's just so strong. Let's get some advice from the Oracle cards. Okay, from the Garden. How can Aquarius align themselves best with all this fire energy to use it for transformation and ascension without getting too bogged down by what might be burning up around them? Okay. Duality, continuance, abundance. Duality, banana. Interesting. I'm not seeing a zodiac element on this one. Just that this is about kind of weaving your truth between the duality of the 3D world. Somehow, if you can stay centered between different opinions, different situations, different perspectives of right, wrong, good, bad, somewhere in that central line is a chance to rise above, and like a phoenix, you can get through this heavy energy by staying centered, basically. And the feathers around it are telling me to keep that higher perspective like a bird. That is your element again, air, frequency, more the energy of things versus the hard materials that a situation or relationship or feeling is made of. Looking more at the frequency of it versus the nuts and bolts is how that's coming through. Next we have continuance. I'm seeing the moon phases above this with apple. And Capricorn energy is showing up. Very solid, very ambitious. So honestly, I'm getting a little pat on the back from the universe, your guides, saying, just keep on going. You have what it takes to make sense of all this energy coming in and inside you and around you. Find your anchor, find your stability, find your apple a day that keeps you solid inside. Particularly tending to your emotions, checking in with yourself regularly so that when strong energy comes up, you know more where you're coming from and you're not just charging ahead with your thoughts or your anger, maybe understanding the intricacies, the in-between of your feelings. Hope this is making sense. And abundance grape also has moon energy, the feelings, knowing your feelings. 5, 23 reduces to 5. So somewhere in this inner conflict that you might be feeling, and it might be showing up as an outer conflict as well in your world, there is an opportunity to prosper from it, depending on how you use it and what your perspective is. Balance is key. And Sagittarius is showing up here, which is an energy of abundance, the great benefactor. So what I'm hearing is to look at how your struggles and your burdens right now might be paying off or giving you the opportunity for a payoff soon, if not right now, because there always is one if you can look closely and kind of ride that line in the middle. And I say in the middle because we don't want to just focus on what is all wrong, and we also don't want to be in that spiritually delusional place of everything is love and everything's great. You know, both are there. And the truth is in the middle, and there's something very abundant in riding that middle line for you right now. Back to this necklace or stone, it's reminding me of the evil eye from the Arab cultures. Protect your energy for sure. And this could also be onyx or obsidian or some other shungite black stone, but I'm feeling that protecting your energy space, particularly around your heart area, might help you be more clear and balanced with whatever fire might be lighting up in your world, so that you can know where you stand, if that makes sense, in the center of it all. Because if you have yourself in an anchor point, you're just going to be more in charge of what's going on in you and around you, and you'll experience the rewards of interacting with this energy right now from your most mature perspective. Oh, this was intense. I don't remember a reading with so much fire coming from every direction, so I wish you well, Aquarius, and remember, if you'd like to have a personal reading, this is just general. I'd love to read cards for you and look at your particular situation and questions and see what advice comes through for you specifically. Other than that, I hope you're well. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.